glad to have Joey Logano here, and I've recovered from the fact that he called me old man last year more than once. But hey, Happy New Year to you. Changes at Joe Gibbs Racing, a fresh start for you. I was talking to Jason Shapiro, your car chief at testing in Daytona. He's really high on Jason Ratcliffe, who comes over from the Nationwide Series program. What is so good from your point of view about Jason Ratcliffe?
The big thing is we just hit it off really quick. And, for us, we only had 2 races together at the end of the season in the Nationwide Series, me and Jason did. And, just really hit it off good. We were able to communicate good. Something that's I think is really cool about him is he really takes his time. He'll really get down to the nitty-gritty of what's really going on with the car, and then he'll make the change. And I think that's something really important. Really understand what's going on before he does something. And I learned a lot from him doing that, and I think it's really going to help us this year. And
it's good that the guys like him too. The rest of the guys
That is key. He's an easy guy to like too.
Yeah,
he's a pretty easygoing dude.
Hey, how did testing go for you? Do you feel like you guys are going down the right road, right track?
Yeah, we've done quite a bit of testing. Daytona was Daytona's Daytona. It's hard to always find a good change. When single car runs, it's always whether it's a wind or this and that, and then you never really know what you're going to have in the pack. Whether we push in or not. So I think all that's still kind of up in the air. But we went to New Smyrna last week and went to Rockingham, trying some new things, a lot of different things, and I think it's good. And a lot of it is just Jason getting used to the car, Jason and I working together and figuring out each other, and I think that's all very important right now. And I think we're going to come out of the box pretty strong.
I want to touch on last year because it was a frustrating year across the board for Joe Gibbs Racing, not just for Joey Logano and Greg Zipadelli on that 20 car. There was engine problems, and Denny Hamlin, the 11 team just never really got going. And Kyle won some races, but they had some consistency issues too. What was it about you in your situation that was frustrating to you?
Obviously, it's tough when you have that many bad races. It's really hard. We were able to do that at the end of 2010.
Yep.
We ended very strong. And he had that momentum, and we got to enjoy that and feel that and know what that's like. And then as soon as that starts to go away, then it's 3 times harder to get back to that point. And it was just really, really tough. And then once one bad thing happened, another one happened, and it's just a snowball effect. And at the end of the year, you got to do something to change that up and try to get some life and try to get some new energy and do something. And that's Jason's in now, and I think that's going to help the whole team, not just myself. I feel like I got a ton of energy right now, but I feel that throughout the whole team, like you said earlier.
Joey, you were here towards the end of the summer last year, and the Carl Edwards rumors were big. Carl's coming to drive the 20 car. He's coming to Joe Gibbs Racing. And for a while you said, you know what, I don't talk about it, I don't read it. But then you also admitted a little bit later on that it did have an impact on you.
Well, obviously, you see it on TV. You watch Race Hub, and it's on there. This stuff always is. It's on anything. You can't watch TV without hearing it. And you're like, huh, you know what's going on? But to be honest with you, you can't focus on it, but it's hard to get away from it.
Right.
So it's kind of it's a tough situation to be in, I think. But at the same time, thinking about it's not going to help the situation either. So you might as well just go out there and do the best you can.
Nope. All right, I want to put you on the spot a little bit. And I asked Elliott Sadler the same question. I said, did you start your Cup career too soon? And his answer was, I don't know. How do you know? Do you feel like you were prepared to jump into the deep end of the pool, as Rusty Wallace likes to call it?
I've looked at that before, and I say, all right, one heck of an opportunity to jump into Home Depot Toyota, one of the best cars out there.
Joe Gibbs Racing.
Joe Gibbs Racing, great team. I had been stupid not to do it. Was I ready for it? Looking back at it now, no, I wasn't. At the time, I was like, heck yeah, why not? I was doing so good in Nationwide Series, winning races. Yeah, let's go for it. The thing I didn't realize is all the other stuff that comes along with it. Not the media type stuff, but the fact of dealing with people and working with things and trying to stay positive when things get tough. All that stuff was something that, I was 18 years old. I didn't know how to do all that. So that was something that was really big for me. It was hard to figure all that stuff out, but, it's progressed my learning curve a lot. So would I still gone through that if it was 2 years later down the road? I don't really know, but I've gone through it, and I feel like I'm a better person because of it.
So let me take that a step further. Do you feel like now, it's still just 21 years old, that you're starting to become your own man, or do you already feel that way?
I feel like I've become my own man, you know, and I think this sport will make you grow up in a hurry, especially when you jump in a Sprint Cup car like that, and you have a humbling season like you had last year. It makes you become a man in a hurry.
Kyle Busch talked about that, Joey, when he was here once last year, that he said, you know, Kurt tried to tell me what was in store for me. He said, all I cared about was driving the race car.
Yep.
It's all I cared about, and then all of a sudden I'm getting dragged in all these different directions. I guess it's sort of trial by fire then. You have to go through it.
I think some things you got to learn the hard way. But, you know, like I said, it's been one heck of an experience. I've had a blast. I'd do it again tomorrow in a heartbeat. And, you know, you got to learn some things the hard way, like I said, you know. But it's been fun. It's been a lot of fun.